Movement asymmetries caused by weight-bearing lameness at trot. At Sleip, we help equine vets make objective assessments through advanced motion analysis. Let's dive into how Sleip visualizes weight-bearing lameness at the trot. A horse with weight-bearing lameness applies less force through the affected limb compared to the opposite sound limb during trot. For example, a horse with a weight-bearing lameness on the right forelimb lands with less force from that leg than on the left forelimb. This difference in force between the left and right limbs is called a weight-bearing asymmetry. It generally results in an asymmetrical vertical movement of the horse's upper body, which we can observe by tracking specific body parts like the head and pelvis. In other words, when we compare the upper body movement between left and right steps at trot, they are different. But what does this actually look like? First, let's track the horse's head as an example. In a sound horse, the head moves up and down twice during one stride at the trot. Here's what a typical symmetric movement pattern looks like, with equal shapes for the left and right steps. As the horse lands on the left forelimb, the head moves down, then rises when pushing off. After a brief suspension phase, with neither the left nor the right limbs touching the ground, the head repeats this pattern on the right forelimb. The result is a balanced, symmetrical curve. Now let's see what happens when we introduce a right forelimb weight-bearing lameness. The head movement curve becomes asymmetrical, showing distinct differences between left and right steps. When trotting, this horse may appear to nod its head on the sound left forelimb. Similar to the underlying asymmetric weight-bearing forces, we call this an asymmetric movement pattern. The same principles apply when looking at other parts of the horse's upper body at trot, like the pelvis. Though the curves may vary in size and shape, an asymmetrical pattern still indicates movement abnormalities. Now that we know that weight-bearing lameness can lead to vertical movement asymmetries of the head and pelvis, and have an idea of what these curves might look like for a single stride, let's see how Sleip presents this data. Sleip extracts vertical movements of the head and pelvis directly from the video recorded in the app and visualizes the stride curves for you. Each curve represents an individual stride. These measurements support equine vets with early diagnosis and targeted treatment decisions. Visit our website to learn more about equine biomechanics and the Sleip app.